soul is thirsty. Whoa, thirsty.
Every time I hear the beat drop.
Yo, it's like I was raised by battle rappers competing for clout. Rappers like Cassidy, cannabis leading the route. Speaking of cannabis, I wrote up in this joint beat.
Welcome Vito.
Yeah.
And his boys, his posse. Do people say that word?
They don't say that. I think you're in the wrong era.
And his crew.
20 years ago, that'd have been good.
I like it. It's okay.
Anyway, Vito just released a brand new project, and
Yeah.
so we're gonna get kind of in his business because we're nosy like that. And first, if you can formally introduce your boys, your friends, people.
Yeah. So the guy to my left, his name is Advocate, and I've known him probably since I was 13. Yeah, it's a long time.
That was
So
like yesterday.
wow. It's actually 2 years ago. I'm 15 now, so you're incorrect. Yeah, so he's a good friend of mine. Been rapping with him for a long time. I know him before he even started rapping, and now he's a beast.
Back when I sucked.
Back when you sucked, yeah.
I had to say that.
Yeah. And
So you said yesterday, right?
I didn't want to say it. Thank you.
I have no filter this time of night. Sorry, my apologies.
And the guy to my right, his name is B Moore, and not like Baltimore B Moore, it's B.MORR, because his real name is Brandon Moore.
Thank you for telling me.
Yep.
A lot of clarity.
And now they're going to search for him on Facebook and stalk you. And
The government name.
Yep.
I'm gonna change my name to Charles Haynes.
Charles
You'll
Haynes.
never find me on Facebook.
Now they know it's Charles Haynes, and they'll just search for that. So, when I was around 16 years old, B Moore took on the responsibility of actually pouring into my life, taught me really good solid theology, helped me with multi-syllable rhyme schemes, and helped me to be to push the lyricism that I do now in 2014. So he plays a big role in theology and lyricism in the music. So if you like anything, thank this guy. And,
You're all welcome.
and this guy right here, I known him probably since I was 14, 52 as well, something like that. Yeah, and his name is Mike Guess. Used to be pro, but no longer pro. It's Mike Guess. And I know him for a really long time. If you guys have heard any of my music from the Open Your Ears mixtape to Controversial mixtape, you have to thank him because it's been recorded at his house. And so I owe him a lot. Like without him, a lot of the music people like oh, I like this track, whatever, it wouldn't be because you wouldn't hear it because he sacrificed time just to record my music. So these guys play big roles in my lives and the musician I am now. So yep.
All right, that's everybody. Okay, who are you?
Yeah, my name is Brandon. My name is Brandon. My friends call me Vito.
What's goody?
What's goody? You know what I'm saying?
How does that happen? Wait a minute. How does that happen, Vito?
Yeah. So it represents man's like a sensitivity to sin. In Baltimore, I hear, people watch the news. It's a shame that we're almost used to the murders, which is unfortunate. And people say, well, that's just how things are, or that's just how I be though. And so I took that and made it my name. So instead of saying, oh, that's just how it be though, I want to change that and really push not to be so sensitive, be more sensitive to sin. And so that's why I made my name, Vito. Yep.
All right, so tell us a little bit more about you, kind of like your start doing this hip hop thing, and then let's get into a little bit about your project.
Yeah. So I've been rapping probably since I was like 11 or 12, and it really just started with me just like, I like the reaction I got. I think I did a poem when I was in middle school, and I never forget the reaction I got. They acted like I was just like a celebrity. It was like, oh my God, that little kid. Yeah, no, right? Haters. And I never forgot that feeling, so I started rapping. And in school, I was like being bullied heavily. And Baltimore you can't really soften Baltimore, so it toughened me up big time. And from that. And so then I learned to battle rap, and so from that point on, I actually used that art form to go against the people who was bullying me. And so that's how, like, in my mind, like, I survived like my middle school years of like insulting people and then whoever it was, whatever, you know, and but God saved me when I was 16 years old, and then I decided to rap for Christ, and then around that same time I got linked up with Be More, and then that was when the discipleship process started happening, and he taught me how to rhyme much better. I thought it was the joint until he actually taught me the proper way with these multi-syllable rhyme schemes, and then from there I kind of like took it and kind of made it my own thing. I didn't use like he may have wanted me to do this, but I kind of like did like my style and in the way I wanted to. But he basically taught me from that, and so now 24 came out with 2 mixtapes and my album Crescendo. Yep, and my album Crescendo. A lot of people don't know the definition, but crescendo means the slowly increase of volume. But for my album, it's not really the gradual increase of volume, it's the more of a gradual increase in content. And for the last song, and the last song is called Cover Your Eyes. For the whole album, saying look to the better, look to Christ as the only hope. And for the last song, I put people in the presence of God, where there's a beauty, but there's a horror, and I tell people to cover their eyes. So the only song on the album I'm telling people not to look to the better is the last song. I'm telling them to cover their eyes because of how holy God is. And so that's the sell for the album. Have a crescendo, and I give them my all on that project. So yeah.
Cool. All right. So one of the ministries that we're a part of, we're doing something called Love Stand. So we want you guys to love stand your bro right here. What do you guys ultimately? Okay, it's not no.
I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to participate.
I'll exit now.
But what do you love about this dude? Like, what is that thing that keeps you his friend, his brother?
It's not much.
He doesn't go away.
He's a pet.
I'll start. I think what keeps me loving him is he's humble and he listens. I think a lot of times when you have like younger cats come out and they just want to kind of do their own thing without guidance, and each of us have had somebody older than us pour into us and kind of put us on a decent path where we don't have to make a lot of the same mistakes that the people before us made. And so it seems like from a discipleship standpoint, the world has that down pat. You got Dr. Dre, who did his run for all those years, and then he brought out Eminem. Eminem blew up and sold millions of albums. And Eminem brought out 50 Cent, and he blew up and sold even more albums. And so it seems like as Christians, we need to make sure that we continually disciple one another, that we listen to people who come before us, and that we look to somebody to pour into after that. So I love the fact that he's looking for other young dudes to pour into now.
Okay.
No one else loves me.
I love this dude.
No one loves me.
I think one thing that keeps me his friend is his sincerity, actually. And being a friend who, you know, aside from, like, we do the music, but outside of the music, you know, we actually take time to build, take time to get in the Word. We talk to each other about problems, hold each other accountable in certain areas. Another thing is the fact that we both have the same drive and passion, and that isn't just music, but to use music as a catalyst to reach the lost. And the fact that we both want that. I believe everyone here wants that to be their full-time ministry, but growing up with Vito, you know, playing back when we played Yu-Gi-Oh cards, when we played Super Smash Bros, we used to come over his house, we would be writing stuff.
Sometimes we still do.
And he but we don't play Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
No, not you. No, not
Play Super Smash
you. No, not you.
Just video games every once in a while when we have time. But he actually helped me when it comes to my writing. He passed down what Be More passed to him, which was the rhyme scheme, multi-syllable things, and just kind of, and it helped me with finding my own style. So I have a lot to thank Vito for, because he kept me on edge, because we did concerts together a lot of times. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta be at the part with Vito. I can't be looked down on. So it really kept me to fight, to continue to, you know, perfect my craft and work hard at it. So I'm really thankful for him for all of that.
Vito, do you need a tissue? Do we need to take a quick break? Wipe your eyes. I see you tearing
It's too much.
You got a grand finale.
Mid-cry.
He's gonna lay it on real quick.
No, not really. So I mean, basically what both these guys have already said, I think are valid reasons why we all love Vito and can't get rid of him. Who would want to though? Honestly, like, I come from a large family, so Vito's just like another brother to me.
Yeah.
So it was, as Chris said, outside of the music, it's at times where it's like, hey, just come up and let's just chill. It's very hard to find sincere artists that don't want to just get put on, but want to do life with you. Especially when they know who you know, and they know what your music sounds like, and they want to be around you to be, can you put me on? It's like, well, I'm trying to put me on first. But but Vito has, when we first met, it was like, yo, I know who you know, but that was like a small glimpse of our history. Like, I even forgot about that until we said it tonight. I was like, oh wow. But his humility, his willingness to learn and take heed to what we say 99% of the time. But the 1% that he doesn't, and he realizes, dang, I should have listened, he'll say, I should have listened, and like he realizes those things. Because we've all been where he was, and we've had somebody that we've done the same thing to, and we're saying to them, I should have listened. I was like that to Be More would tell me, and I'm like, I should have listened. Now he's got that coming from 2 to 3 angles of people telling him things, and, but just willing to learn, and I love it because, like I said, nobody wants to learn anymore. They feel like they know it all. And tonight was a great example of it. We put on a banging show and left people with something to look forward to on that album when you listen to it. So, we love you, man. This is my stand.
Okay, so let's see how much y'all really love me.
Oh, God.
What's your favorite song on the project?
Oh, see?
My favorite song
Y'all
is
about
Tell
to
It.
embarrass fools.
My first favorite song is Tell It. My second favorite song is Look to the Better remix with Just Jones.
My favorite song is the first track on the album.
Because Vito's not rapping on it?
No, yep.
Wow, the instrumental. Dang. The instrumental.
The instrumental track that's on the album, that's my favorite track. Yeah.
Understandable.
No, definitely Tell It. When I first heard Tell It, it was like face melt. You know, it was like, ooh, who is this guy? You know, and then when I saw the video for Tell It, I was like, ooh.
Definitely. My favorite what's the second track with?
So it's not your favorite.
It's a new album. I know. Give us some slack.
4 days old.
The second track is the one with Kitty.
Yeah, with Kitty. I love that joint.
Yeah.
Kitty, the song with You and Be More, because
This
everything
time
you talked about, I know that what you were going through because we talked about it.
He was there.
And
Only
and
two.
then
They only asked for 2.
oh shoot. Well, I'm gonna get 3 anyway. I love Tell It. Tell It was tight. Now the thing is, I helped Vito film it, so I heard it so many times when we were editing that thing. So after a while, I was like, all right, I gotta get some more songs. But Tell It is sick though. That's how I sing it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, you should thank this man for the music video.
All right, guys.
Dream
So,
Fund, quick plug.
we need you guys to quickly tell us how we can get in contact with you, how people can purchase your music, or where they can go, follow you online. Let's start with you because it's all about you right now.
Oh, guys, thirsty soul. You can follow me on Twitter at That's How It Vito. So it's THATSHOWITBDOE. My Instagram is the same thing. My Facebook is the same thing. If you want to get more personal, my blood type is O negative, and my social security number is 2. I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, so that's where you can find me. And yep.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, Advocate Music, just the word Advocate, and then music. Yeah.
And you can find them in the gym too.
Wasn't gonna be shooting in the gym.
Stop.
Edit that out. Sorry.
Nope, leave it all. Leave it all.
I don't have any more muscles here. Yo, Mike Guess Music everywhere. At Mike Guess Music, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook is Mike Guess Music page. YouTube is at Mike Guess Music. You can holler at me at MikeGuessMusic.com. We make serious Mike Guess. Simple. I try to make it easy for y'all. MikeGuessMusic.com.
Oh, I forgot my website.
Exactly. But we never heard that one before. It's on you, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about all this Twitter,
Be More Music.
Facebook. Be More Music.
He has a
At
Twitter.
Be More Music.
At Be More Music.
I just got a Twitter.
He has no pictures
I have no.
on his Instagram yet.
Put me on blast. You know what I do have? I have an old-fashioned website, bmore.com.
Oh.
If you hear we're talking about these multi-syllabic rhyme schemes, if you go to bmore.com, click on treats, there is a web page that breaks down what we're talking about. Multi-syllable rhyme schemes, it's the future of rap. Go check it out, bmore.com.
And your MySpace page?
Give them the address to send in letters to you.
Seriously? Is that something?
Something.
5310 Hazelwood Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21206.
Everything you write has to have rhyme scheme.
5310
He's not gonna read it.
Hazelwood Avenue.
Your MySpace
I forgot my
page?
website. That's how it be though.weebly.com. So
Well, we
yeah.
gotta go.
Our last question, and then we've got to end this thing. This is our official random question of the day.
Oh,
Hope you're ready.
here we go.
So we just talked about the Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
Which Ninja Turtle are you?
That's an
and
easy
why?
one.
oh my gosh.
I'm Leonardo. That,
I'm Leonardo.
you can't be our answer first. I'm Leonardo.
Okay, so
There's
you're
four of us.
Leonardo,
The
okay.
other three.
Who's the?
I'm Donatello because I'm the smartest one. So that's
No,
just a
no,
given.
no,
Yeah,
it's,
definitely
that's
no.
true. How many Ninja Turtles are there?
There's four of them.
Wow.
Oh, there's four. Oh, well, I didn't know. I wouldn't know.
Yo,
Well, I'm just saying. Well, who's the crazy one?
You'll be Michelangelo, because you're the youngest.
I'm Michelangelo.
You'll be Raphael.
I'm
You
Michelangelo.
have all the
Raphael's
energy.
He's always angry.
But he's got a lot of energy, which is
Okay.
what he is, the energy.
Yeah. I'm Michelangelo.
There we go.
I'm the energy.
Yeah.
We got it.
Can I change the Master Splinter? Okay.
No, you
So when they do casting for the next Ninja Turtles
It'll be a Christian rap version.
rap musical,
Absolutely.
Right.
They won't have
Christian rap
weapons,
musical.
they'll have
will
mics.
there be a
Broadway.
mixtape called Ninja Turtles?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. They're probably not in the forte right now.
Nah. I mean, maybe 2055.
Then they call it Neverwhere in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Thank you.
Great time.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Every time I hear the beat drop.
Yo, it's like I was raised by battle rappers competing for clout. Rappers like Cassidy, Cannabis, leading the route. Speaking of cannabis, I rolled up in this joint being blunt, so it's safe to say all of you weeded me out. You call yourself